I guess let's start off by taking a walk through the showroom here and just having a look at some stuff. Let me know if you can hear me okay or if it's too loud, too noisy. Just to give you an idea of the space that we're in, this is Righteous Guitars in Roswell, Georgia.
We went to a local sushi restaurant and got used chopsticks, cleaned them, and built 3 layers for the top of the guitar. And then the back of it was a piece of his kitchen table. And so it was taking, like, what was local was on the guitar. And then the local stuff.
Hey Alec, hey Grim, how are you? Heck yeah, there's some nice guitars here. This is Robinson. I thought this guy's guitars were cool with the last one. They actually have a metal plate that runs through the neck and body up to the headstock, which is a sort of Parker style headstock, sort of a harp tine.
Is there any way you can record me playing this? Because I want to send it to a friend of mine. He's like a jazz player.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be in tune. He
is it the most in tune?
It's hard to tell from the electrical. The vibrations sound right.
Do you have your phone or?
This is Giulio Negrini. Look at the compensated frets on it. Tim Bram. Yeah, Negrini's pretty much always have crazy color combinations. He's an Italian builder, and he definitely likes his vibrant aesthetics. This guy, Luchum Guitars, his guitars are inspired by like funky old Univoxes and Maserati's, the sort of offbeat guitars of that became popular in the 90s, but kind of doing a boutique version of them. And here's a Di Donato. Another Italian builder. Yeah, so that's sort of his thing. The body plates are very, very, very thin, and they're mounted to this metal frame. So you can do all kinds of things with the plate, and it's stabilized by that frame. The neck sits in a cradle rather than being glued on or bolted on. Well, I guess technically it's bolted on. But bolted on in the way that it would be to a Fender. There's the electronics floating in their own unit. Hey, Facade, what's up? Here's a French builder, Wild Customs, with an interesting pickup switching solution. It's one way to get it done. I've never played this guy's guitars before.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I wonder. Grim. It's like, how does that hold up after 5 or 10 years of abuse?
We're gonna head out.
These B3 guitars. This is Gene Baker, who is a master builder. He used to be the head of the Premier Builders Guild guitar shop, who built guitars designed by Saul Cole, Roger Giffen, lots of other great builders. He's back out on his own now.
No, that's okay. More than welcome to
And the Sankey Charred Guitar. He likes very textural guitars. He's built quite a few with like live edges, sort of in the style of Nakashima furniture. This one has, as the name would imply, been charred.
No, this pickup spot. Or, oh no, they have the wrong
Ava guitars. This is the one that's basically molded out of carbon fiber. They have another one from them as well. This is actually an industrial design company. It's a Japanese way of treating wood, yeah. There's quite a bit of that sort of aesthetic in his work. Another one with a bit of a sense of humor. This is an outstanding German builder, Reina Tausch. This guy's workmanship is outstanding. He kind of melds a lot of features from different instruments. So for instance, the sort of telly-type body shape, but mixing and matching bridges and humbuckers, and then they're typically set neck. He does have a bolt-on model as well. So you get this kind of interesting combo. It's almost like vintage guitars that never were. This one was, I'm sure, a great deal of effort. And relish guitars from Switzerland. You've probably seen these on the internet before. They had kind of a wave a year or two ago where they were rather popular with YouTubers. They are very nice guitars with some really interesting functionality. Let's go across here. And Marchioni, another outstanding builder. Some of the best made guitars I have ever seen. He was the lead builder at the Pence's shop, Rudy Pence's shop up in New York for a long time. Went out on his own. Kind of made his name building more archtop guitars, jazz guitars, and then acoustic guitars, but lately he's been getting more into solid and semi-solid electrics. This was the builder I was telling Ryan about a while back when he was interested in resonator guitars. This guy's stuff is really, really cool, really unique, and actually pretty reasonable as far as higher end handmade guitars go. Pretty much everything here looks awesome one way or another. That's what's fun about it though, is the amount of differences from builder to builder. Have a nice celluloid top. This guy, at the last one of these that I attended, this guy built my favorite guitar at it, and so I'm hoping this one lives up to it. This is Tyler Wells LHT Guitars, a model called the Fugue, which is a small-bodied fan fret arch top. There's a really interesting sort of visual dimension to it, but again, wonderfully well built. He was went to the Gallup School of Lutherie and then apprenticed with Tom Rebecki, who is kind of one of the greatest arch top builders of all time, and so they have some of that DNA, some of that voice to them, and very honestly reasonably priced compared to what Rebecki's bring, and things of comparable quality tend to bring.
Guys talking about it.
And speaking of the Gallup School, here is one of Brian Gallup's guitars in the Craftsman style, with the Craftsman chair to showcase it. Gorgeous marquetry. Not the most affordable though. Tim Bram, I believe Tim Bram was another Gallup School graduate, if I recall correctly. He's kind of interesting. What was his name? There's a Japanese builder, Torno Natoro, I believe, that builds these sort of similarly slimline, telly-shaped arch tops. This is a new one. I'm not familiar with this guy. There's normally a Teufel here, but somebody must have it right now. This is another of the Opeg guitars. I wonder if they're Dutch or maybe South African because of that name. Here's another Tausch. This is his newest model, the Montreux, which is a oversized body that's hollowed out of the inside. I'm definitely going to play this one. I'm interested. Large guitars are things that interest me as a tall person. It's Japanese, really? '03 guitars from Spain. Another Paoletti.
It's like,
Here's another one of the Ava carbon fiber guitars. That makes the koi make sense then if they're Japanese or Japanese inspired.
no one's paying attention, but subconsciously my brain's like,
I was once at a
Here's another relish.
whatever.
It's just really interesting that there's a lot of stuff that's just making here, and we're so kind of like stuck in like the 50s and 60s as far as guitars go. And
And that's just something
I
stupid.
said,
Which is like a random trail coming out of my You were saying the custom dark.
Here's another one in 03.
Like they're parked out.
Another Baker or B3.
Really hasn't affected them at all because they haven't. Yeah, that happened like staff, stuff like that. So bigger manufacturers that they went down to.
Slip around these guys
A
here.
lot of guys went down to like 25% capacity. So,
Diego Vila, also from Spain. That's kind of this store's specialty. The owner is a big PRS guy, and they sort of specialize in PRS and Gibson custom shop stuff like that. But they do have a bunch of Sir and
To come in just like,
other high-end guitars too. But it started out like when it first started out, it was just like his private collection. PRS galore. Oh, there's another Robinson over here that someone I think had. A little more adventurous body shape. Well, let's go look at the Matsuda, because the Matsuda is the one that I wanted to play more than anything. So this is the Michi Matsuda deconstructed arch top.
it's like a week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you plan to keep going it or? Yeah. Okay. I need a little bit of a trim, but.
Very dimensional.
Yeah, must have. Yeah. How's it been so far?
It's been great. It's super fun. A lot of really cool guitars. Yeah, this one's really cool. So this one is pretty much.
It has so much depth and so much work that has gone into making it.
So all these guitars are for sale, but this one is.
Like every angle you look at has something happening.
This one is for his personal guitar. This was his first guitar. He's a very small builder he lives in California, but he was born in Japan, and he takes things to a whole different level. This is
Well, I think that was kind of his goal. You know, is that it's like, what if you just took like the parts, the parts of an arch top and then put them back together in a different way. 'Cause he's done the same thing. He did the same thing originally with the ukulele, and then kind of went from there. He's also done things where he's taken like cheap broken junk guitars and then completely deconstructed and reassembled and modified them into very high-end instruments. Here's the Negrini again. But we'll plug it in. Hopefully, I think all of the demo rooms are occupied right now. But we'll definitely plug it in before we go. But it has, I mean, so this sort of shape, this ergonomic shape that it has, kind of inspired by the sort of Klein body shape, is actually generally really comfortable to sit with. It has a leg rest down here to kind of hold it in position. And then these forearm rests over the sort of raw edge of the wood. But the top becomes effectively kind of suspended in air, which lets it move really freely. There's a ding wall. Well, I know there's probably 3 or 4 specifically that I want to play, but are there any particular ones that you guys would like me to check out?
I've got an amp over there.
Well, those are, all part of the store inventory. See, we got a Jackson up there. Got a J Custom up there. Got some shiny Sirs and Les Pauls. There's another Brian Gallup guitar. It's probably most expensive Gibson's probably that art stop over there in the glass case, I would guess. Looks like a Citation or something.
You don't have to worry about the first thing.
What was that? So, okay.
Look at that Marchione over there. The one in the middle. Yeah. The sort of ambered colored one. But, yeah. Yeah, his workmanship is absurdly good. I remember I told you I played his stuff at NAMM a couple of years ago and was blown away by him. He offered me artist pricing, which basically took a $12,000 guitar to a $10,000 guitar. All right. You can bust a Strat headstock if you try. A Tele headstock's a lot more durable. Basically just watching the demo rooms now.
Got plenty here.
There's another Wild with the rotatable pickup. He's got a lipstick hiding in there. Wonder where the switch is hiding on this one. Roll it with your finger.
That one just rolls.
Just roll it?
Looking for, yeah.
Mm.
Just roll it. Yeah, it should have three positions.
Huh. The lipstick, the bead bender mechanism. Yeah, don't give them any ideas. You could probably message them on Instagram or wherever and say, hey, what if it switched pickups with a bead bender, and they would do it. You know, you could make that work. It'd be hard. You'd have to make it like freely rotating though, you know, because right now basically it rotates to one extreme and then you rotate it to the other extreme. If you had a bead bender doing it, you'd have to make it completely free so it could just infinitely cycle each time you drop your shoulder. Oh, somebody brought the Teufel back. So here's the Teufel Tesla. Which has buttons to give you 60 cycle hum and feedback. A 12-sided die button. I like Teufels. This body shape does not work for me though, because the neck meets the body sort of so far up that it makes the guitar feel incredibly compact and short. Well, you know, you can have all the ideas, you got to actually build them. That's the trick. This guitar has a hempwood body and neck. So you have to fight the urge to not burn your guitar. Haha. Easy joke to make. It'd be tough. It'd be tough to sneak out with one. You'd have to fence it